Hey everybody, it's me, John Anthony Chihawk Soltero, the anti-hero. I am here with an unboxing. This is the FPG Years Kickstarter for Bernie Wrightson. This was like his artwork that he did for like the different trading card sets and things like that. So this is a pretty cool Kickstarter that we're going to be opening right now. So let's see what we got. I backed one specific tier, of course, because I do have some limited funds. So, oh, this is beautiful. Bernie Wrightson, the FPG Years. Check out that cover. Back. This is a hardcover edition. Retail $50 for this. So essentially you were pre-ordering this book at this tier, which is awesome in and of itself. But of course, Kickstarters like this, you always get some extra goodies. The first FPG one that I backed was the very first Kickstarter I ever backed. And that was the Mike Ploog book, which was friggin' awesome. So let's see some of the extras that came. We've got stretch goals, the Bernie Wrightson metal card matching the cover. Really great effects on there. And then the back artwork, more great work. And these were limited as well to 1,500. So this is 262 of 1,500. Relatively low number. I mean, ideally, you'd like it to be under 100, or, of course, the very, very last one. And then this is super cool. I don't even know if I want to take it. This is awesome because they didn't just make the coin. They put it in this dope case, too. Check this out. Nice extra coin. I mean, this is a really cool thing. Like, I don't even know if they made these coins available in terms of you just being able to get one. But it's a limited edition Bernie Wrightson collector coin. It's a genuine Wrightson memento. And of course, Bernie passed away a few years back. Legendary horror artist, creator. You know, when you think things like Swamp Thing, or when he did Hulk, he worked on the Hulk. But this is, so the back description of this, it's been nearly 30 years since Bernie Wrightson let his imagination run wild on his 2 trading card series. For this once-in-a-lifetime creative endeavor, Bernie was given free rein to explore whatever ideas he wanted. Over a 2-year period, he created 150 fantastic new paintings, assembled here, unless you have the full set of trading cards, assembled here for the first time in book form. Vivid images of swamp creatures, vampires, werewolves, and beasties of all types congregate throughout these works. It's a spellbinding collection of all things for which Bernie is best known. To be honest, until recently, I wasn't a super huge Bernie Wrightson fan, but I've become a much bigger fan of horror. I mean, I've always been a fan of horror since I was 12, 13 years old, but really appreciating the design and the artistry that goes into creating something more than just, you know, Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger or something along those lines. So this is a really cool unboxing as well. Had I known about that kind of stuff back in the day, I would have shown off the Mike Ploog stuff. And what really confused me back then about the Mike Ploog stuff was I ordered 2 books. So like I got one in color that was painted by Simon Bisley. And then I got the original one that's just the lines by Mike Ploog. And so same company, FPG, put this together. And they, so I got all the stretch goals stuff, but I didn't understand what stretch goals were. So I thought they sent stuff to me accidentally. So there was like a sketchbook included and a pack of cards and some other stuff. And I was just like, am I supposed to tell them that this is what happened? And then, you know, learning on and on that you sometimes get stretch goals, you know, and some of those stretch goals are pretty dope. So I'm really happy with this. Just wanted to share my unboxing of Bernie Wrightson, the FPG years. I think they're going to make this hardcover or at least a soft cover available as well. So if you didn't get a chance to back it, I mean, don't take my word for it, but I think. But that's kind of why some of these Kickstarters are super important to get in on, because you never know if they're going to produce more. And speaking of, crowdfunding in that respect, like my crowdfunding angles are definitely going to change in the future, where I'm going to just work on printing out, a very limited number of books in the future. So when I do this horror project next year, if I fund 150 books, I might print out 200. So there's not going to be a lot extra. I'm not going to do my printing methods and my goal funding that I was doing before. I may shoot for higher numbers, so we can make sure that the quality is still high up and that we get what we're looking for. But I'm going to try to be as limited and exclusive as possible with what I'm doing in the future of my creations, just because I feel like people respect that more and like the exclusivity, but also it presents itself as like, you gotta back this to make sure that this happens. And for indie creators, not so much for something like this FPG project, but for indie projects, a lot of people are like, we'll wait and see. And uh, this goes off from what I'm talking about with the Bernie Wrightson thing, and maybe I should shoot a separate video, and I will. But it's that I'll buy it when it comes out. We'll wait and see when it comes out kind of thing. And it's never that mentality of, yeah, I wanna get in on the ground floor on this. I want to support this because I see it and I know it and I understand it. And somebody like Wrightson or Plug has a lot more name value than I do. Has more name value than maybe I'll ever have. But that means I have to build and foster the community that I do have. So you're going to see some changes upcoming with not just my work, but with what I'm presenting in terms of this, and trying to build and cultivate a bigger audience of like-minded and appreciative fans. So that's it for right now. Take care.